Finally, a video on I Will Knock You the series, and I know many of you guys were waiting, but in the previous episodes, there was nothing to explain, but there is a lot to explain in episode 10, and in episode 11 as well. Now, let's start the video with the first scene, or the last episode. Well, T and Noe, or that whole campus reconstruction never happened in the novel, it's just an additional thing in the series. In the next scene, where T was praying for Noe to not confess his love, because he is not prepared, well in the novel, the way Noe was flirting with T knew that their relationship now is not just a tutor and a tutee. T had kind of guessed Noe's intentions towards him, and T also accepts that Noe is not just a student for him, but he was afraid of taking a minor and going to jail, because Noe is 16 years old, and I guess T is 21. Here, Noe asked T for a reward if he gets the first position in his exams, and hearing this, the first thing T does was laugh, because he knew that it's not possible, but he still agrees to reward Noe, and we all know that Noe failed, but in the novel, Noe didn't fail, he just didn't get first place, but T still rewards him, and during this conversation, they were actually doing a video call, so as a reward, T kisses his camera, and later Noe also kisses his camera. I was actually wondering if the screenwriters were going to add this or not, and by the conversation here, I think they will. Well, here, Noe says that however far away T is, he will find him, and Noe does find him, and I know many of you have already guessed that T will go somewhere far, and Noe will find him. In the next scene, T asks Noe to promise him to leave his gang and never fight again, for his mother, his sister, and for him, and as I said in my previous explanations, that T is the reason why Noe disbanded his gang. Well, in the novel, Noe doesn't disband his gang because he promises T. In fact, T never asked Noe to disband his gang. Noe does it on his own, because he wants to be with T for his whole life, and to be with T, he has to be a good man, with a bright future, so he disbands his gang, and focuses on his studies, to make T never feel ashamed of having him as a boyfriend. As for this scene, Noe takes T to a temple fair, in the starting chapters of the novel, and there he meets a rival leader of another gang, who asks for a shooting competition between them, and in the series, Noe won. But in the novel, Noe loses. Okay, this is interesting. Here, we see Noe's first unofficial love confession. The reason why I'm saying it unofficial, is because in the novel, Noe confesses his love to T many times, but he never asks for a reply in return, and he never asked T to be his boyfriend, he just says his feelings. Now coming back to the topic, Noe's first unofficial confession was on phone, as I said before, that T tutors Noe, only 3 days a week, but they talk on their cell phones every night, and one night, Noe says that he likes T as well, because Noe still thinks that T likes him. And in the last scene, we see that Noe's mother gets injured while saving Noe, but in the novel, after disbanding his gang, Noe and Thieu were going to his home at night, when 2 rival gang members attacked them. One of the member was about to attack Thieu with a knife, but to save Thieu, Noe comes in between, and it was so serious that Noe gets into ICU, and he was unconscious for several days. And of course, those members were arrested by police later. And finally, T's parents will enter the circus in the next episode, and a small spoiler is that T's father is not the problem, the actual problem is T's mother. And with that said, I'll see you guys in my next video. And currently, I'm working on 2 untold stories, about 2 series, which are, I Will Knock You, and My School President, where I will tell you the untold things about these series, and the videos will be available after the series ends. And my upcoming project is this, so wait till then, bye and take care.